Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator working in Scotland. I've come on today, I'm just playing about. I've done a class this morning and there's some scraps left over from our class this morning, so I thought I don't want to waste them. The ladies were a bit concerned that they might get wasted and they were keeping all the bits for me, so I thought I'd actually work out how to use these bits to make a card. There's loads of ways to use up scraps, but so I've just kind of thought, right, I'll use some of them today and I'll make a card. I need to do that. But I actually cut this piece. I've cut a square there and I've messed up on that, so I can use the other side of it to stamp onto. I don't know, I've just got ink on something. So I've got this square. I'm going to use a stamp set I haven't used for ages, and it's Love What You Do. I particularly like the thank you sentiment in this, although I like all of it. Love what you do. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. I use that a lot. It's a beautiful day and thank you. So I'm just doing some thank you cards, so I thought I would just film the process and chat to you while I did. So it's been a kind of busy day. I've already filmed some things that you're not going to see for a couple of weeks. I'm trying to be a bit organised. Got well, a week and a half it is. On Saturday the 26th, I'm in 2 blog hops, and they're both coming out on the same day, one at 7 o'clock in the morning and one at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I've prepared the cards for them. I've not quite written up the blogs, but I'm going to do that later today, and I have filmed them so that the day after the blog hop I'll put the films out for you to be able to look at. But I really hope that you will support the blog hops. I will put notification out when they go out and you can have a look around. If you're not sure what a blog hop is, then message me and I'll explain it better to you. So I'm just going to do a fairly simple card here using that, but also using my Stamparatus. So basically there was a strip of this, there was some card base left of the Bammy Blue, and I just love that colour, so I'm going to team that up with this Lemon Lime Twist scrap. So I'm just going to stick that down there, so it's really just, there's my glue. I'll put my Stamparatus to the side till I do this, but I'm going to do my Stampin' Up with the Stamparatus. I'll show you how to use it, but for no other reason. All my blocks have got things on them from projects I'm in the middle of, so I just thought, well, we'll use the Stamparatus this time. So not measuring in any way, I'm just putting it there, pulling it to what I think is straight, just, you know, just leave that, and then just trim the end with these fantastic paper snips, just using your card as the guide for your scissors. And there you go, one scrap used up. Pop that to the side just now, and as I've cut I can't even remember, I'll tell you. Bring my Stamparatus in anyway. So I have cut this yeah, 8.5 square of white, and then an 8.9 centimetre square of the Lemon Lime Twist. Cut that from my scraps. So I'm going to put this into the Stamparatus, but I'm not going to put it right to the edge, just sometimes that's easier. So it's on the 4th line along, so I know that. Just get a magnet out from underneath. I should have had that ready. I can't get a grip of it, they are so strong. I have put the masking tape around, but that's it. I put masking tape around to make it easier for me to hold it. So This doesn't really need to be precise here because hopefully I'm only going to be stamping once. I need to get another plate ready. Where's my extra plates? They're all in the bag here. That's it. A wee bag for my Stamparatus is fantastic. Can you see that? It's difficult to get under the camera. It's just great. It all fits in. You can buy this currently, so everything fits into it. I think you can anyway. So I'm just going to put that on that side there. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp up this wee background. It kind of just looks like a watercolour wash. So I want to put that on there. So bring that down. And that's that. Actually I have an extra layer of foam in here that is really not needed. Just going to take that out. It was needed for something I was doing previously, but it's not now. Right, so what did I say, the fourth line? I think that's... We'll see if it's moved or not. It's just if it moves, if you know that you're starting off with it. Yeah, that's where I want that. So I'm going to ink that up with my Bammy blue, if I remember where I put it. Here it is. Pull it over. I'm just checking that my card's still lined up nicely. Just smooth it down. Now that hasn't given me good even coverage. Do you know why? Because I've got my laptop, my iPad in the way, and that's not getting down. I don't have, normally when I do this I have just a stamp case. There, I should have it. Where's the stamp case? So the stamp case that I'm using goes underneath the leaf and it just stops it from going too far back. Just as well you can't see the whole thing here. I just left the ink pad lying at the front of my desk and managed to just about put a body part into it. Just and no more missed it. So bring that back over, and because that is in the Stamparatus, now I didn't do that on purpose, but so it was quite good to show you. Hopefully I've got more even ink coverage this time. No, I'm not. Right, so what's going wrong? It's the first time I've used this stamp in my Stamparatus. So why are you not covering properly? Is there something? The thing with the Stamparatus is you can go over until you get the coverage you want. I don't know, everything's sliding all over the place here. There you go, I've got it this time. So it's probably a bit darker than I had planned to have it, but it kind of lightens as it dries. That's better. So that's the whole thing of the Stamparatus. If you don't get the coverage you want first time, that's not a problem. So I'm just making sure that's lined up again. So I'm going to bring in the wee flower heads that I want to use here. I want that slightly off there and coming in there. So then I'll just bring this over. And I'm going to do this with the black, just using my Memento for that. So again, a couple of twists just to make sure, because this is I'm mixing the kind of pad here that I'm using. The Memento is a felt pad, so you just have to, I actually think this one's needing to be re-inked as well. I'll do that after this film, I think. And then Just popping that over there like that. That's nice. And then I want my thank you. So I'm just going to pop that up the top because I'm not stamping there. And I'm going to take this top one, turn it around. So you see what I'm doing? So that if I wanted to make several cards like this, first of all I need to find my thank you sentiment. Here it is. Just give it a wee bit of it. Okay, so I'm wanting that to go along the bottom here. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over, pick up my stamp, just move the magnet down a wee bit. Oh, it's moved. Right, onto my, just because I used the fourth line there, I know where it should be sitting. That will be fine like that. And then I need to ink up my thank you. But see, if I keep these stamps on the plates, it means I can come in and do several cards just the same. Then I'm going to just pop it over. Just a shame that that's right on top of it, but not to worry. Doesn't matter. And there you go, thank you. I do have a bit of a blob there, but I don't think anyone will notice that. Okay, so then I can take that off, and if I want to go on and do multiple cards like that, I just bring the next piece of card in, and that's 1, 2, 3, and that will be done. Okay, I'm just going to, I might just do that later, so I take that one off because there's no stamp on that, and then just lay them, just so that I can move that out of the way just now. Did kind of get a bit of black ink around. I'm a messy person, so I am. But anyway, I'm closing my inks up. Tidy me up so we can make the card up. Then we will need this glue, which I left lying out from the last one. I'm going to take this away because it's got black ink and I don't want that on the card. So there we go. So I don't, you could detract from this by putting a bow on there. Do you know, think I might just do that, and I'll show you my cheats bow thing. And we'll use, what will we go with? Will we go with the lemon lime twist? I'm using the two colours together here, and of course, I don't know about you, but I haven't opened the lemon lime twist ribbon. Oh yeah, I can. Sometimes can't get that off. I try with scissors and then I damage the ribbon. What do you think? A wee bow like that on my flowers might just distract, okay, from my little blobby bit. So, I've had this for 100 years. I have no idea who makes it. But Stampin' Up! At the moment don't have one, so you just come round like that. And I know a lot of you will be sitting saying, no, I'll just make 2 bunny ears and just do this and just do that. It just doesn't work with me. My head can't compute it. There's no point in, you know, we're all good at certain things and it's not one of mine. But that's easy for me. Do you know? When I got this, I got it years ago, a friend gave me it. Did have a wee booklet. You don't waste so much ribbon with this because then you just cut it off the reel. How lush is that? That is just gorgeous, isn't it? And just So if you're looking for one of these bow maker things, look for one that's similar to this, so you've got different widths that you can tie your bows. And even if I've got bigger, wider bows, I can use the whole lot, in fact, to make a wide bow. Make lots of different size bows with this. I've no idea where it came from, as I say. I've had it for about 10 or 11 years. I probably would say 100 years, but the reality would be 10 or 11. So, let's make this up. Let's finish our card. Can you see all right? Shout at me if you can't see, because I can't see what you can see. So again, now every card I do has some kind of wee blooper on it, but it's just a tiny wee bit of black. So if I put the bow there, it won't necessarily hide it, but it will distract from it. And then we've got the base card. I'm going to pop this on, and I'm going to just lift this with dimensionals. I didn't plan all this. I've planned some of it, but I've not practiced it, so I don't know. I am almost crafting off the cuff here, which is the best way. I'm going to pop one in the middle just to support it, because it's that bit bigger. Okay. I'm just going to put that kind of in the middle there. And then just this wee bow. I actually think that is it. Nice and simple. I've had to have a Winka Stella, a pair of scissors and glue dots all stuck together. Right, so then a glue dot on the back of my ribbon. Oh, which has come off on my thumb. And then just put it there as if it's holding the flowers together. And like I say, it doesn't hide the black, but nobody's going to notice that. What do you think? Hey, that's a nice wee card. I'm liking that. Nice and simple. Okay. Thanks very much for pressing play on the video today. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. Please press subscribe and the bell icon so you get notified when I've got more videos coming out. And please help me to get to my 1,000 subscribers by letting any of your other crafty friends know about this channel, if you think they would be interested in some of the things I do. Thank you very much. See you next time.